But a lot of great pickleball still ahead here on the 2023 APP Tour, and it starts right now. Our second women's semifinal match coming your way. You're taking a live look at Megan Fudge, her and Susannah Barr, taking on Riley Bohnert and Lee Whitwell. Lee Whitwell and Riley Bohnert, not a team that we've seen a ton of here on Championship Court. So what can we expect from this duo?
Well, Lee Whitwell, a veteran of the game. She's going to play really well. She's going to reset a lot. She's going to set up Bohnert really well to kind of use her power. And what it does, I like this, it puts Bohnert on the left-hand side and puts her forehand in the middle because Whitwell is left-handed. So it's a nice compliment for her. And so I like the veteran with an up-and-comer here playing, but it's a tall task playing against Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr.
Lee Whitwell, also a crowd favorite. She's somebody who thoroughly enjoys playing to the crowd, and we've had a great one here in Newport Beach. So Whitwell and Bohnert getting ready to take on Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge. Here on Championship Court, Susannah Barr, somebody who is very familiar with playing deep in the winner's bracket. This duo, one who is also very established on the APP Tour, maybe not quite as established as Jarjing and Todd, who we just saw, but communication, something these two do pretty darn well. And we'll get things started with a little bit of a cheer here from the crowd as you see Lee Whitwell directing traffic. We'll bring it up, and we're done. Game time.
Ooh, that I don't know what was going on there.
Well, she thought that ball was going to keep going, and it kind of checked up and sat in front of her. So as she went to speed up, Fudge was so extended on that one. The only place the ball could go was up.
So I think you're going to see from Fudge and Barr a lot of returns to Bohnert and keeping her back, not allowing her to pinch when Whitwell hits a third.
Well, I think they got away. They got away with one right there. Whitwell just let that fifth shot kind of float. She didn't attack it, but good pressure here from Whitwell and Bohnert.
Lee Whitwell with the strong overhead smash right at the feet of Megan Fudge.
Well, and in between almost bailout lob here from Susannah Barr, and it didn't get up and over anything. Whitwell punishes that.
Good dig there by Bohnert, but Barr ready for the response.
Yeah, perfect spot right at the feet of Whitwell there from Barr. Bohnert and Whitwell did a good job just staying in that point.
We talked about last match, the feeling out process for Jarjing and Todd against Vivian Glausman. They haven't seen her a lot. We talked about that in an interview. It's the same thing here for Barr and Fudge against Bohnert. They haven't seen a lot of her yet.
Lee Whitwell, get up for that one.
I mean, I'll say this about Lee Whitwell. You give her an overhead, and the ball's typically not coming back.
If she's able to hit it,
yeah.
100%. Huge overhead.
Has had two of them here early on in game one. Both of them turned into a winning point, or a winning possession.
That's such a good spot right there, as you were going to say the exact same thing. But again, it's waiting it out, right? It's waiting for Whitwell to anticipate you're going to go back to her backhand cross court, and it opens up the middle.
2-2-2, Megan Fudge with the serve.
Yeah, good exchange there for Bohnert. Able to get on top of that last ball.
Puts the ball back on the side of Whitwell and Bohnert.
Good pace right there from Barr as catching Bohnert and Whitwell kind of leaning forward, coming through that.
Yeah, Fudge, she potentially thought about taking that ball out of the air, and then she's like, I'll let it bounce, but didn't move the feet, so that ball just ate her up.
The ball just misses that right there. Nice speed up there from Whitwell, and when she speeds up, she's speeding up with a purpose. She's not going to play overly aggressive. She's going to wait for the right opportunity, and she had Fudge sliding to her left and jams her up just a little bit.
Yeah, that's the right ball to speed up there for Whitwell, but she has to take that ball earlier.
Two, 4-1 for Susannah Barr's serve. The speed up there initiated by Barr, but Bohnert with some good placement on that last one.
Yeah, and Susannah Barr can't get out of the way right there, and it's just bodying up there from Bohnert.
Whitwell flipping in or reaching in there to speed that one up, and like you mentioned, she doesn't do that without a purpose. Gets the ball back on their side, looking to extend this 4-2 lead, and they do.
Yeah, Fudge and Barr looking a little out of sorts right now. They haven't found the sync that we saw in the quarterfinal.
Ooh. Whitwell wants that one back because she's a half a step slow getting there to the middle to get on top of that. And because she's a half step behind that, she can't get on top and kind of rolls that a little long.
As Barr does on that response there. That time it was a who's going to get that overhead because one of them wanted to finish it off.
I'm not even sure who hit that right there. As even our replay was a little hard to see that.
Well-constructed point being put together here. Another well-placed speed up and reach in from Whitwell.
No, excellent patience there from Bohnert. She's developing that point. Whitwell sees the opportunity to step over and goes right into the body of Barr. Quite impressed with how composed Riley Bohnert is right now.
You see Whitwell talking her down as we speak. This is exactly one of the benefits of having a veteran like Whitwell on your team. There's coaching happening almost in these timeouts, and feels like Whitwell is doing that on the court, and Bohnert is certainly benefiting from that experience.
Well, it's the same thing with Paris Todd teaming up with Jargin all year. It's like having a coach next to you on the court, and Paris Todd is the first to admit that. It's like learning on site, on the job training, and it's exactly what Whitwell teaming up with Bohnert right here is doing. Is it's that on the job training where she can help along the way, and right now it's successful. 8-2 lead here, looking to move on to a winner bracket final.
Fudge and Barr, though, a team that has played together through quite a lot this season already, so You could see them hyping each other up, talking through it right now. But out of the timeout immediately. Strong serve from Riley.
Ooh. Good pressure there from Fudge and Barr.
But the instant change here, and what are you seeing? It is Fudge and Barr have put Susannah Barr on the left now. So they made that adjustment during the timeout. Too good right there. Susannah Barr running around that forehand, and she's got Whitwell leaning to the middle just a little bit. Goes hard cross-court dink here.
The ball just sailing up off that paddle of Whitwell. She tried to slice that return.
Ooh. Yeah, it went long. Ball was out. Just goes a little long here. Bohnert not able to get on top of that and roll that down.
So confirming here that everyone's in the correct spot, and they are. So it's Barr with the serve.
Well, there's a little run on the Barr serve. See if they can do anything on the Fudge serve here. Ball jumped over the paddle of Megan Fudge right there.
Puts the ball back on the side of Whitwell and Bohnert. They are trying to extend this lead 2 points away from game one.
Yeah, just a little poke there from Bohnert. She needed to roll that one a little bit more, but it's the defense from Whitwell that got them back into that point. That's what she's known for.
Oh, but Chad, all joking aside, we've seen this all week so far on championship court.
The deeper balls aren't coming back. The deeper balls aren't coming up.
So 3 points to go on Fudge. This one on Whitwell. Huge hold for Fudge and Barr.
See Whitwell letting that one bounce. Seemed like she made that decision, but then placed it well enough that Barr unable to get it back over the net. So quickly onto their second serve.
So 2 balls would have went out. First one Barr played. Whitwell overhitting this forehand. Just a little long right there for off the paddle of Barr.
Some good defense there by Whitwell and Bohnert, but in the end, great angle.
Susannah Barr hit a ball that was going to hit the APP Newport Beach open sign in the middle of that point. Thank goodness they got that point.
So Bohnert and Whitwell have been stuck on 9. Haven't been able to really get things going since that early extended lead.
It's just too good right there. The inside-out backhand. Is it the inside-out backhand scoop push dink? Is that what we call that from Barr right there? Because it's so, like, just you're guessing and you don't know which one's coming, and it just jelly legs you.
The INOBCS?
Yeah.
D. Yeah, Whitwell getting stuck there, not moving the feet as well, gets back behind her.
And I believe we're at 9-9 here now, as that's 2 quick points for Fudge and Barr, but it was 9-2. And so this is a 7-0 run here from Fudge and Barr to get back in this. I mean, this is grinding away, never saying die. I'm not done. I'm not out of this until they get to 11, and they battle their way all the way back.
And that's what makes duos that have so much experience playing together so hard to defend, because even when you see Whitwell and Bohnert go on this run, Fudge and Barr keep grinding away, exactly like you said, Dom. So for Whitwell and Bohnert, what do they need to do, Chad, to get back to what got them that extended lead at the beginning of this game?
Yeah, they've just been letting too many balls get deep on them or too close to the body. They haven't really been able to put any pressure on Fudge and Barr. Early on, they were putting the pressure on, forcing the mistakes. Right now, they've kind of let the tempo change, favoring Fudge and Barr.
So good there from Megan Fudge on the counter.
(9-9-1).
I was incorrect. It was 8-9 at the timeout. I've been wrong. I'll be wrong again.
You were just ahead of the game, actually.
Good anticipation.
Preempting.
The speed up there from Susannah Barr, well placed to get past Whitwell down the sideline.
You know how easy it is to overhit this ball? She doesn't. Just goes right down the line, keeps it a foot inside the sideline.
And it sets up game point opportunity number 1 for Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr. Fudge with the serve. And that will do it. Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr take game 1, battling their way back all the way from trailing by 7 points to take game 1, 11-9. We'll have game 2 when we come back.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Manage ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
APP is presented by Pickleball Magazine, Level Up, and Zealous. Welcome back to the APP Newport Beach Open. Game 1 goes to Fudge and Barr, Lee Whitwell and Riley Bohnert. Get us started here in Game 2. Whitwell with the serve.
Beautiful angle on that overhead right there from Susannah Barr. Lob doesn't get up and over enough here from Whitwell.
Yeah, good spot there from Fudge. Whitwell just a little late coming over there. She made it look like she was going to go down the line and caught Bohnert sitting there on the backhand side.
A little change of pace right there from Bohnert. Looked like she was going to pull the trigger. I think it fooled Fudge just a little bit too.
1-0-2 for Fudge's serve. Barr again going for the lob, but sails just a bit past the baseline. Puts the ball back on the side of Whitwell and Bohnert. And their first point of the game, excuse me.
Good resets there from Whitwell, getting that ball back down to the feet.
Wind pushed that one wide. Like all of a sudden I'm looking up at the trees and everything starts moving as soon as Whitwell hit that. Good spot there from Megan Fudge. And again, the good communication from both Fudge and Barr and who's taking what ball. Again, familiar partnerships, know how to communicate, know how to play well together.
Bohnert with no love off the tape that time.
Yeah, she just caught that third one a little late. You see the contact back behind that right hip, so the ball flattens out, doesn't get any shape. That's why it goes straight into the net cord.
Wow, and Barr has Whitwell on a string right there. She backed up to the middle. And then Susannah Barr just goes inside out dink and gets Whitwell on the move.
3-1-1 for Fudge's serve.
Yeah, too good of a ball there from Fudge. Whitwell not able to catch up to it, and it's that ball into the middle, then pushing it out wide.
Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr building a little lead here in Game 2. And well placed right between Whitwell and Riley Bohnert. Both of them looking at each other.
Well, that's the difficulty right here without them stacking. They got two backhands in the middle. You saw Bohnert just go with a small move to the middle there and like, oh, too late.
So a timeout called on the court here. Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr building up a lead here in Game 2 after taking Game 1. Seem to have found their rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, they were down 9-2 in game number 1. It looked like they had no rhythm. Called the timeout at 8-2, gave up a point really quick at 9-2, got that side out, and then never gave up, another point after that, going a 9-0 run to end it. So they are moving along nicely here in this semifinal, trying to move on and face Simone Jarging and Paris Todd in that winner bracket final.
You can see the crowd enjoying this women's semifinal here at Newport Beach. Megan Fudge with the serve. Riley Bohnert with the well-timed speed up there. Five, 1-2 for Barr's serve.
Barr got her all twisted up right there. One to the backhand, one to the forehand.
And Bohnert just laughing as Barr apologizes, but gets her just clean right at that spot we always talk about, center mash, Chad.
Yeah, it's a tough speed up there from Barr. Cross court, straight into the forehand of Bohnert. One, you go into the forehand. Two, you go on cross court and giving more anticipation and reaction time.
Very quickly on to their second serve. It's going to be Whitwell trying to get them back into this game too here.
Oh, miss
hit what?
Miss hit the heck out of that ball as that came right off the edge of that Power Air Invicta. It had backspin on it.
Speaking of miss hits, Bohnert off the head of her partner, Lee Whitwell.
It's almost like a comedy of errors right now. You got the miss hit off the edge guard of the paddle, well, the edge of the paddle. And then you got another one coming off Bonnert's paddle and going into the head of Whitwell.
You think it only happens to you guys at home at the 3-5 level. It happens at the highest level of pickleball, too.
That's 3 balls in a row off of edge guards.
Yeah. And a timeout here from Bohnert and Whitwell as it is all Fudge and Barr here in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, after their early lead in game 1, Bohnert and Whitwell just haven't been able to find the rhythm. And that's more so to Fudge and Barr being able to slow the game down, really control the tempo. When they want to speed it up, they can, but they're extending the points. They're moving Whitwell and Bohnert around.
Whitwell doing some stretching over on the sideline. Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr looking very strong here in this game 2, like you mentioned, and already back on the court.
Yeah, when you are feeling well, a timeout is literally come over, grab a sip, get back on court. Right? You can put your ball in the hand. You're going to be at the baseline, and if I'm feeling that well too, I'm going right back out, going, hey, let's go. You're almost like not intimidating, but you want to force them to come out sooner than they want to. But if I'm Whitwell and Bohnert, I'm taking the whole timeout.
8-1-1, Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge, just 3 points away. Make it 2 points from punching their ticket to the winner's bracket final.
I know it's an error there from Bohnert, but I like the ball. It's the right ball. It's just not the right execution.
Good defense by Whitwell on the uncoil.
Oh.
Ball had so much mojo on it that it almost went back into the net. Fudge grabbed it before it hit the net.
So instead, it sets up a match point here for Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge. Match point on the paddle of Susannah Barr.
Oh, she lost it.
And that will do it. Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr have punched their ticket to the winner's bracket final. They're taking on Simone Jargin and Paris Todd. We will hear from Barr and Fudge when we come back.
save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time
Wait, take a check.
Kyle, it's pickleball.
Every time. 002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Retirement. It's not all one big vacation. It's great to find purpose by trying a new activity. Keep an active social life, but don't forget to make new friends too. As always, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Isn't it wonderful to be retired?
We take another look at match point. Fudge and Barr finishing this one off with a 20-1 run after an early lead from Bohnert and Whitwell. Fudge and Barr moving on and proving just too strong. We've got Megan and Susannah down courtside with Dominic Catalano.
All right, Megan, I will start with you. It wasn't the prettiest start that you guys wanted in that first game. You're down 9-2. What was the talk during that timeout?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we wanted to change things up, keep it interesting. They played a great game. I mean, they came out with a game plan, and we had to find an answer, and we did. We switched it up, and we're comfortable on both sides.
So, Susannah, you guys talked, and you guys switched sides. You go to the left side. You end on a 20-1 run to put yourself in the winter bracket final against Jarjing and Todd. What's that mean to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. We've been really working on our game, and we knew on that last one that we just wanted to finish it. We didn't want to let them back in, so that was really special.
All right, well, we have a very familiar matchup in the winter bracket final. Simone Jarjing and Paris Todd taking on Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr. But next up here on Championship Court, it's all about men's doubles. Don't go anywhere.